Why did the police officer pull over the watermelon that was walking down the street late at night? He was looking seedy. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another very exciting episode right here on the MIgardener channel. In today's episode, we're going to be saving seeds because you all loved the episode where we saved spinach seed and you asked for more, so I thought I'd bring you guys along for saving some radish seeds. So that's what we're going to do. Buckle up. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a nice seedy episode, so let's go. All right, so when it comes to saving radish seed, they're a tad bit more tricky than spinach if you've been following along with this seed saving series, but they are still very, very simple. So what we've done is we've simply grown the radish and just let it go. Now, the one downside to growing radishes for seed is that you can't consume the actual radish. The nice thing is, though, is that one plant can generate hundreds of seeds, as you'll see. And so with spinach, you can harvest the leaves throughout the growing season, enjoy those in salads, and then just let it go to seed, and you really haven't lost any harvest. Whereas with some of these varieties here, you actually kind of have to sacrifice the harvest for the seed. And so it kind of just takes that ability to plant maybe a little bit more, or to say, all right, I don't need all of what I'm growing. I'm going to save 2 to 5% of what I'm growing for seed production. And that's really all you need to be able to generate all that more seed for next year. And so what we've done is simply let our radishes go to seed. When they flower, this is what they look like. Lots of beautiful flowers. In fact, this is only about 2 plants right here. This is such a big bush, and it just constantly provides more and more flowers. And as those flowers are pollinated, they form these pods. Now, quick tip for you guys. The pods are delicious. They're super crisp. They remind me like a cross between a pea, like a snap pea, and a radish. Incredible flavor. Try it sometime. But once those pods dry out, you're left with this. All right, so here we have 3 different examples of the kind of the life cycle of a radish seed. So you have here, obviously, the flowers. There's an abundance of those. Then you have, once they're pollinated, the green pods here. These are the edible little seed pods that taste incredible. Like I said, they're really tender. And when you get them early, they have a wonderful radishy taste, but taste almost like a pea. Spicy, peppery, sweet, super awesome. As those dry, though, you're left with these. And these are the very bone dry seed pods. Now, you want to let them stay on the plant until they are, I don't know if you hear that, bone dry, bone dry. Because what you want is you want dry, viable seeds inside. If you harvest the seeds from a plump pod like this right here will have seeds inside, but they're going to be so water rich and so not quite fully developed that they're going to rot. These will rot in a heartbeat. So there's too much moisture content in these. These are better for snacking. So all we're gonna do is just take these dry seed pods off and drop them into a bin. Now, we wanna pick the largest, healthiest, driest pods because those are gonna have the highest chance of giving us a viable seed. The variety we're saving seeds from is known as Cherry Belle. It's a very sweet, super reliable kind of household name variety of radish, one of our all-time favorites. So one quick tip for all you guys, when you're harvesting things like radish and broccoli and cauliflower, a lot of your plants that form pods like this, you do want to harvest them before a strong storm, because what these will do, and they're very good at doing it, is cracking open in the center, and then as soon as they split, all those seeds pop out on the ground. So if you don't want to lose your seeds, you want to harvest them while it's nice and calm out. And be careful when you're harvesting too, because the simplest little amount of pressure can crack those pods open and then the seeds just go flying everywhere. So I like to just kind of harvest each one individually, and that way I'm not spreading a bunch of volunteer seeds, because that gets to be a bit tedious, weeding out all those extra plants that grow. But here you can see these pods here, these ones have broken open, and there are not gonna be any, well, very little, actually there's a bug in there. So you'll notice here, look at this, big pod, little pod. Those are gonna stay. I don't want these little pods here. They might have a couple seeds in them, but maybe that one is okay. But these smaller pods here, they're better off just thrown in the compost pile. All right, and now it's kind of just like a very therapeutic process of taking each seed and kind of just crushing it between your fingers to drop the seed out. Now this is gonna lead to a lot of chaff and plant material, but if you watched our spinach saving video, you'll know we have a way of dealing with that. But this is just a process of just breaking this seed down into really small pieces, getting that husk to break up as well so it's lighter weight. Increasing the surface area really helps to get that chaff kind of broken up. And this is what makes gardening fun. Just kind of sitting here on a nice day, saving some seeds. Now all I need is kind of a rocking chair. Maybe you can put that in post. Maybe there's like a rocking chair I can be sitting on. And I need like a table, maybe like right here, you guys, in post. If you could put like a table here with like a glass of lemonade would be great. So that's all I need. All right, so after about 5 minutes of taking the seed pods and crushing them up, we're left with a really good fine kind of a breakdown here of the seed pods and what are seeds inside of here. But you look at this and you say, okay, there's obviously seeds in there, but there's so much other trash. There's no way I could just take this and plant this in some seed starting material. And you're right, you really shouldn't do that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to basically process this out. And the first way to process this is by settling by density. Seeds are always gonna be denser than the plant material. And so what you wanna do, not always, but most of the time, is be denser than the plant material. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little shake like we did with the spinach video. Like I said, that spinach video is the gateway to seed saving because it teaches you so many core skills. So we're gonna shake, right? We're gonna settle that seed, right? We're gonna settle that seed. You can also give it a little bump and settle, really kind of agitate and get that material all fluffed. And then once we get it down to a corner, now you can take it, you take that top material off just like that. And we can see how good we did by using another bin here. And I don't see any seeds in there, so that's good. I can grab a little more from the top. No seeds in there. So I can keep doing that. I can keep grabbing from the top. I still don't see any seeds in there, and that's because the seeds are dense. They're down at the bottom. So to prove that point, I can take this stuff off here. All right, so we just removed all of that plant material, and that was like 80% of it. And there's hardly any seeds. There might be like 1 or 2 seeds in that. Really, very little. And if there are seeds, they're probably gonna be invaluable because the more dense seeds, look at this, they're down here. Along with, you know, heavier plant material, wetter plant material, stuff that was just kind of difficult to sift out. So I can literally take all of this now and I can do basically our second method, which is winnowing. So now we're ready to winnow. And if you recall back to the spinach saving video, we're going to do what's called the reverse locomotive, right? So the wheels on a locomotive, right? They all go like this. And we're gonna do that in reverse, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the seed to hit the wall of the container, arc up and come back. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna get air in between those seeds so we can blow away all that other chaff, all that other plant material that is lighter and less dense. And so we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna blow. All right, check that out. That is awesome. I absolutely love saving seeds because it's so satisfying. That end result just takes 5-6 minutes. That's all it takes. All right, so there you guys go. There is how simple it is to save radish seeds. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and especially subscribe if you're looking at learning how to save even more seeds, because in the next episode, we're gonna be saving some lettuce seed as well. And then we're gonna go through the list. We're gonna be saving a ton of other seeds in the garden. So if this type of thing interests you, again, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and save some seeds yourself. Remember, this came from just one plant, and we've got basically probably 3 packets worth of seed here from just one plant. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, this is Luke from the MIgardener channel, reminding you to grow bigger. Take care.